Chefs, we're back. January episode. We're gonna do something a little different this time. We're gonna let somebody else do the cooking. So we're down here with Mr. Lanvin LeBlanc. He's from Lafitte, Louisiana.
Yes, sir.
And he's a true coon-ass, and he can cook ducks, and he's gonna show us how to cook ducks. So we're gonna let you take over, and we'll be your sous chefs this time.
Okay, Todd. What I'm gonna explain, we doing okay? What I'm gonna explain to y'all about is my mother taught me how to cook ducks.
Right.
She was one of the best. And there's everybody cooks ducks a different way.
Right.
Some people bake them in the oven, some people put them whole in the oven. That's how a lot of people cook them. A lot of people cook them on a stove, pot roast them on the top of the stove, the whole duck. I don't never cook ducks like that. I don't never cook ducks. We learned this years ago. My dad was a big duck hunter, and we always fed it our ducks. And he killed ducks down the river.
Plucked them.
Plucked them, right? You know, and what they had was there's some ducks that was busted up bad, so we just skinned them. And the difference in the taste was unreal. The ducks with the skin on it had like an oily taste. Mm-hmm. And after that, my dad, you know, they plucked ducks their whole life. That's all he used to hunt. And after that one time, Bob, everything.
So the only reason you found this out is because you had a shot up duck.
A couple shot up ducks, and they was all busted up, so they just skinned them.
And you realized
and realized after, you had the true taste of the duck, you know what I'm talking about? And still, the old people down home will still pluck them. They'll take them and burn them over a fire, you know, and burn all the pin feathers and all that, you know what I'm talking about? But yeah, we learn a little bit through the years.
All right, well, you're going to teach us something today.
Well, what I'll do, y'all, is I got a little pan here. I quarter my ducks up.
Right.
I'll skin them. I'll take the breast, what I'm going to show you right here. The breast is cut in half. I'll take the breast and just cut them in half. I'll do that. I know I'm cooking the ducks this morning, so I did this yesterday.
Right.
I took some Adolph's meat tenderizer, the little white bottle someplace around here. I took and I'll sprinkle it, both sides. I'll cover them up and put them in the ice box overnight. I don't add
just the tenderizer you put on
that's all I put on it. No garlic. I just put the meat tenderizer.
And you just put it back in the cooler and let them sit all night.
I let these few pieces right here. We did some this morning, but they're all ready to go here.
Right. You see that, Joe, on the camera?
And you don't put. I was taught from my mother, don't put no salt on these ducks. Don't put no salt while they cook them.
No salt.
No salt. I put the meat tenderizer. She claims it fights itself. Takes the ducks a lot longer to cook down.
The salt does.
The salt does, you know. It changes the factor in cooking, you know. And people might not believe this, but I'll put about a quarter of an inch of cooking oil. I got in the big black iron pot over there. And I'll get it on high heat, and I'm gonna fry the ducks down. Some of them are almost burnt. I don't burn them, but I'll fry them down good.
I've ate yours before, and they look burnt. The first time I ever seen them, I didn't really want to eat them, but I tasted them, they were good. They looked like they were burnt.
And what I know from my mother, what you taught was, you fry them down, I'm gonna add garlic powder to the last ones I'm gonna fry down. I'm gonna add garlic powder, and you cover them with water. Mm-hmm. If you want to put regular garlic, I didn't have it in here, but you could put regular garlic, you know, and you cook these ducks with no cover. You do not put a cover on. They're gonna cook. If you put a cover, they're gonna cook down faster. They're gonna be real tender faster.
Right.
But they're not gonna brown.
Right.
They're gonna stay wherever you fry.
Don't put a lid on your pot.
Don't put a lid.
Okay.
That's the same thing if I cook a deer roast or cook squirrel.
But you take the lid off, the liquid's gonna evaporates.
Right.
You got to keep adding liquid.
You got to keep on, you know, you might have to add water 3 or 4 times.
Right.
Before they start tendering out, and when it comes to the end, you got to watch they don't burn. But you keep the top off and you keep on adding and stir it up a little bit so it don't break up, you know, and you don't throw, when I fry all these ducks, some people say, oh, you throw it out all the way. No, that's your ingredients in the bottom of that pot.
Right. That's where
And when it all cooks down, that final cook down, that's what's going to make it taste the best, man.
Well, let's transfer to the kitchen. Let's get over there and he can show us.
I got to mention one thing.
Yes, sir.
So after I cleaned the ducks, he give me an A+, and that's a real compliment from a man that's been cleaning ducks all his life. And he said I had them clean right.
A+.
Oh,
Joe gets an A+.
they was top of the line. I gotta give it to you. I thought they might have paid somebody else to clean these ducks.
All right, let's get to the
Okay,
kitchen.
man. I'm putting a little bit cooking oil, probably about 1/4 inch, to the pot. I'm gonna turn on a high heat, and I got the ducks that
Have been had marinated.
that I've been having with this right here.
What is that? That's
Meat tenderizer. There's no other additives to this. You could buy different ones. It's just a white powder made by I think it's Adolph McCormick.
Right.
And I'm gonna get this fire hot, and I'm gonna put the ducks in there. I'm gonna lay the ducks in there, and I'm gonna start frying them. And
And you're gonna kind of put a sear on them.
I'm gonna brown these ducks.
That's the way they're gonna look when you get them right.
This is the way it's gonna look. This is the way it's gonna look
Right.
when I get through browning them. And then I'm gonna put them all in there. I'll brown some. I don't have a big enough pot. I'll brown some and brown some and brown some, and then I'll when it gets to the last ones I gotta brown, I'll let them brown good. I'll take all these other ducks and put them on top of that and add some more. That's all I do. And then you got the process is letting it cook down. I may have to add water to this 3 or 4 times before it cooks down. It's gonna evaporate, and the ducks are gonna get tender. When you see them starting to get tender, you tell it's starting to break up a little bit. When it starts to break up a little bit, you let that last cook out. Watch it don't burn at the end, because if you're not, you gotta stay on top of it at the end. If it's not gonna burn everything. You know what I'm talking about? But
we're gonna be here at the end. We're gonna see what they look like.
Okay.
All right.
I'm adding these in. I browned the other ones earlier. I'm gonna add these in, and it'll be good to go. It's a full process. Sometimes it'll take, for all the cooking, it depends on the stove that you have, you know.
Right.
It may take 3 hours to cook all this down on a high heat.
It takes a long time to make a good dish anyway. You're gonna make it good. It takes a long time anyway.
I'm 65 years old. Look how good I am now.
I didn't say you, I said the ducks.
See how they done brown?
Right.
I'm not gonna brown no more. Okay. I'm trying to brown the other side a little bit.
Right.
You know, the underside of them. Put them over.
Can you see that, Joe? Oh.
I'm gonna try to brown it. That's about as much as I like to brown them with with one side. This is the breast of the duck. So I can get it over. I'm trying to brown the other side similar. And then I'm gonna start adding everything I browned earlier in there and cover it with water and cook it down.
Can you see these, Joe Allen? Right here? He's gonna dump these in with the ones he just
I'm
browned.
gonna add this. These ducks I have in here, I browned that earlier, just a little earlier this morning, just to speed up the process a little bit. But yeah, it'll be ready to go in a little while.
All right.
Y'all wanna look at it right here?
Can you see it?
You can see it on there. I got it brown to my liking.
All right.
These other ducks, I'm gonna add to this. I browned them earlier this morning, not that long ago. I'm gonna start adding them to it. I got some, a whole bunch of gizzards in here.
Right.
And Mr. Joe Allen there cleaned very well. Gotta give it to him now.
He cleaned the gizzard.
I
Did he clean the gizzard out?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I didn't think rednecks know how to do that, tell you the truth. They did a fine job though. And I'm just gonna add this y'all to it. This is, my hands are clean, I've washed them, but this is the gizzards. I browned them. I'm just gonna add this y'all and add the water. Gonna be a good bit of duck, breast of ducks in here. And just let it all cook down.
I hope y'all understand what he's saying, people, because I don't understand a damn thing he's saying.
I don't talk too good. Everybody thinks I got a deep voice, so everybody thinks when they talk to me on the phone,
it's just that Coon-Ass.
they think I'm about 6'7", about 350 pounds. But I'm not.
Well, that's a big pot of ducks there.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna add some hot water.
So that's some hot water.
It's just to speed up the process. One more water, and it's gonna evaporate out, ball out. As it does that, I'm gonna stir the ducks up in time, you know, and try to get them all evenly cooked, and it'll be ready to go.
You gonna just let them boil down till they're almost falling off the bone?
Yes, sir. When you eat them, you just gotta watch when you go to eat them, man. You might get some little, I tried to cut them all out, some little fragments of bone or some steel shot. You just gotta watch you don't break a tooth on that.
Oh yeah.
But that's it. Something simple.
Simple, but it just takes a lot of time.
The most time consuming is preparing the ducks, you know.
Right.
If they're not clean, you know, that's what takes the most time. Because I don't cook a duck with it whole. No. I don't. Other people do, you know, but I don't. We don't want to get no acorns in our ducks.
You're gonna bring that up to a boil.
Yes, sir. It's not gonna take long because it's all hot water.
Right. All right.
I'm gonna bring this to a boil. Let the water cook down a good bit. Stir them up occasionally.
Right.
And then I know I'm gonna have to add water. Maybe not quite that much, but the next go around, I'm gonna have to add a little water and stir them up, and in time they'll get tender. Won't take that long.
Gotcha. So tell us what's going on here. How many times did you have to put water in there?
I had to add water. The first time I put water, I had to add water twice.
Twice?
And what it is it's tender now. It's breaking up.
Yep.
And the more I stir it, the more it's gonna break up. So I think I got all the water cooked out of it. You're gonna have that cooking oil I put in the beginning, you know, and you're gonna have the flavor. I did put a little bit of garlic powder in there a couple times. So she should be ready to go, man. And
so that's about...
That's a lot of ducks. They got a few ducks in there.
this, what, about a 3.5 hour process?
About 3 hours, 3.5 hours.
But it's worth it.
What time it is right now?
Yeah. It's, what time is it? 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
What time y'all left here?
About 11:30.
And I put it on there. I put it on.
Right.
I put it on the crab burner, y'all. I kick up the juice to fry on it.
Only thing left now is ready to eat now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all want real plates? Y'all want paper plates? It's up to y'all. Y'all gonna eat them, huh?
Plates is fine.
You sure?
Yeah, we're gonna plate. All right, so this is the end result. It's not really a eye-appealing dish, but it's really good. It tastes really good. And,
We're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out. So next time you rednecks are plucking ducks, you might want to skin your duck.
I'll find that.
It's a lot easier and it tastes better.
It's the best way for the cooking, you know.
So.
We went years before when I was a young man, and we found out through trial and error that ourselves that when you skin the ducks,
You found out because it was a shot up duck.
A shot up duck, yeah.
And you
yeah.
took the skin off, and it's a lot better.
Oh yeah.
Well, there you go.
So we're hoping that everybody's liking y'all. And what we got small ducks mixed with big ducks. I rather just cut. When I cook, I normally cook all big ducks. And what we had a mixture here, we can put our hands on and get. And when you start with that, and I got plenty of ducks in the pot. If you'd have, say, 5 or 6 ducks, they wouldn't break up as bad. You could watch them closer, you know what I'm talking about? But you got to keep on turning the pot to make them all tender, you know. And you get what you're looking at right here is the meat falling off the bone.
That's what you
Looks good to me.
We're gonna try and see.
Well, you better get you a plate.
And thank y'all. Thank y'all.
All right. See y'all next time.
Okay.